In a world where the waves whisper secrets and the sea holds ancient mysteries, one haunting melody can change the fate of all who hear it. The siren's call, a voice so enchanting, it beckons brave souls to venture into the depths of despair. But what lies beneath the surface? As the sun dips below the horizon, casting shadows over the restless waters, three unlikely companions embark on a perilous journey. They are drawn not just by the song, but by their own hidden desires, each seeking something they cannot name. Will they find what they are searching for, or will the abyss consume them all? In the quaint village of Eldermere, nestled between the cliffs and the sea, lived three individuals bound by fate. Lyra, a spirited healer with a past shrouded in sorrow, longed for redemption. Brahm, a seasoned fisherman, haunted by the loss of his family to the sea, sought closure for his grief. Finally, there was Caius, a wandering minstrel, whose heart was heavy with unfulfilled dreams. As twilight descended, the villagers gathered at the shore, drawn by a familiar tune that danced on the wind. The melody wove through the air like a silken thread, pulling at the hearts of all who listened. Lyra felt a stirring within her, a yearning for something beyond the mundane life she had known. Brahm, too, felt the tug of the siren's song, a promise of solace for the pain that plagued him. Caius, inspired by the haunting beauty of the tune, envisioned a ballad that would immortalize this moment. Together, they stood at the edge of the world, gazing into the vast, dark sea. The waves crashed against the rocks, echoing the siren's call. With a shared glance, they made a pact to follow the melody into the depths, unaware of the trials that awaited them. As night enveloped the land, the siren's song grew louder, a haunting melody that seemed to resonate with the very essence of the ocean. Each note echoed through the air, wrapping around Lyra, Brahm, and Caius like a delicate shroud. The villagers, mesmerized, watched as the three figures stepped closer to the water's edge, drawn by an irresistible force. "Do you hear it?" Lyra whispered, her voice barely audible over the crashing waves. "It's calling to us?" Brahm nodded, his heart racing. "It's more than just a song. It's a promise, or perhaps a warning." Memories of his lost family flickered in his mind, urging him to seek answers in the depths. Caius, strumming his lute, felt the rhythm of the melody pulse through him. "This is the moment I've been waiting for. Imagine the ballad I could craft from this." His eyes sparkled with excitement, but beneath the surface lay a fear of what they might encounter. As they ventured further into the darkness, the air became thick with anticipation. The waves lapped gently at their feet, almost as if welcoming them into the abyss. The siren's voice shifted, now a soft whisper that promised untold treasures and hidden truths. Each step they took felt like a leap into the unknown, but the allure of the song drowned out their doubts. Suddenly, the water shimmered, revealing a path illuminated by bioluminescent creatures. The trio exchanged hesitant glances, a mixture of fear and determination etched on their faces. With a deep breath, they stepped onto the glowing path, feeling the cool water swirl around their ankles. As they walked, the siren's song transformed, weaving tales of lost loves and forgotten dreams. Lyra felt the weight of her past lifting, the melody resonating with her longing for forgiveness. Brahm, too, found solace in the tales, each note a reminder of the love he had lost. Caius, inspired by the depth of emotion, began to compose verses in his mind, eager to capture the essence of their journey. But as they delved deeper, the song began to shift again, turning darker and more ominous. The echoes of laughter morphed into cries of despair, and the shimmering path became slick with shadows. "What's happening?" Lyra asked, her heart pounding in her chest. "It's changing," Brahm replied, unease creeping into his voice. "We must be cautious. The siren's call can lead us to our desires, but at what cost?" Caius hesitated, the weight of their choices pressing down on him. "We can't turn back now. We're too far in." Just then, a chilling laugh echoed through the waters, sending shivers down their spines. The siren's voice, once sweet and inviting, now dripped with malice. Come closer, dear ones. Your hearts are ripe for the taking. The chilling laughter reverberated through the water, sending a wave of dread coursing through Lyra, Brahm, and Caius. The once inviting glow of the path dimmed, and shadows danced around them, twisting and curling like tendrils reaching out from the depths of the abyss. Stay close, Brahm urged, gripping Lyra's hand tightly. We can't let the darkness separate us. As they pressed forward, the siren's voice grew louder, each note laced with temptation. What do you seek, brave souls? Love? Power? Freedom? The words wrapped around them like a siren's embrace, promising everything they desired. Lyra closed her eyes, battling the seductive pull of the voice. Memories of her past flooded her mind, the faces of those she had lost, the pain of failure. I seek redemption, she murmured, her voice barely a whisper. I want to heal the scars of my past. Redemption, the siren crooned, her tone dripping with mockery. A noble quest, but fraught with peril. What if your past is beyond mending? Brum clenched his jaw, his heart heavy with grief. I want to find my family, he declared, his voice steady despite the turmoil within. I need to know they are at peace. Peace, the siren echoed, laughter bubbling beneath her words. What if the truth lies in the depths? Would you still seek it? Caius, feeling the weight of their desires, spoke up. I seek inspiration for my songs. I want my music to resonate with the world. His voice trembled, revealing the vulnerability beneath his bravado. The siren's laughter echoed again, a haunting sound that sent chills down their spines. Inspiration? You will find it, but at a grave cost. The abyss holds more than you can imagine. As they journeyed deeper, the shadows thickened, coiling around their ankles like serpents. The path began to twist and turn, leading them into a cavernous chamber filled with bioluminescent flora that flickered like stars in the night sky. In the center of the chamber stood a magnificent altar, adorned with treasures from countless souls who had succumbed to the siren's call. Look, Lyra gasped, pointing to a shimmering object atop the altar, a crystal vial filled with a swirling, iridescent liquid. It must be the essence of the siren's power. Brum stepped forward, his heart racing. We must take it. It could help us understand her song. But as he reached for the vial, the shadows surged, forming into ghostly figures, lost souls drawn to the siren's call. Their faces twisted in anguish, pleading for release. Help us, they cried in unison. We were once like you, drawn by the melody. Do not make our mistake. Lyra recoiled, her heart aching at their torment. What have we done? She whispered, realizing the gravity of their situation. We're not just seeking answers. We're stepping into a trap. The siren's voice echoed through the chamber, smooth and seductive. Join them, dear ones. Embrace the abyss, and all your desires will be fulfilled. The choice is yours. Brahm, filled with determination, turned to his companions. We can't give in. We must resist the call. We're stronger than this. Caius, inspired by the ghost's sorrow, began to strum his lute, weaving a countermelody that resonated with hope and defiance. Let our voices rise above hers, he shouted, pouring his heart into the music. As the notes filled the chamber, the shadows recoiled, and the siren's laughter faltered. You think you can escape me? She hissed, her voice dripping with fury. With newfound resolve, Lyra stepped forward, her heart ignited by the courage of her companions. We will not be your prey. We seek the truth, not the abyss. The chamber trembled as the siren's fury intensified, her voice rising to a deafening crescendo. Shadows writhed around them, trying to pull the trio into the depths of despair. But Lyra, Brahm, and Caius stood firm, united by their shared purpose. Together, Caius shouted, his fingers dancing over the strings of his lute, crafting a melody that soared above the siren's chaos. The notes sparkled like stars, weaving a tapestry of hope that clashed against the darkness. Brahm stepped forward, his voice booming with conviction. You may have lured many to their doom, but we are not like them. We refuse to be your playthings. His words echoed through the chamber, igniting a flicker of courage in the lost souls surrounding them. Lyra, feeling the strength of her companions, raised her hands toward the siren. "We seek healing, not destruction. Release these souls, and let us all find peace." Her voice rang with determination, cutting through the siren's seductive whispers. The siren's form twisted in rage, her once beautiful visage now a mask of fury. "You dare defy me? I am the keeper of desires, the harbinger of dreams. You will regret this insolence." As the shadows surged forward, Caius played a powerful chord, a defiant anthem that resonated with the spirits trapped in the abyss. The melody wrapped around them, filling the chamber with light. "Feel the power of our resolve," Caius cried, pouring every ounce of his spirit into the music. The lost souls began to respond, their anguished faces softening as they joined in the harmony, their voices rising alongside the trio. With each note, the shadows began to dissipate, retreating from the light of their combined strength. The siren's form flickered, her power waning as the echoes of her laughter turned to cries of desperation. "No, you cannot escape me," she shrieked, but her voice was growing weaker, drowned out by the triumphant chorus of the living and the lost. Lyra took a step forward, her heart pounding. "We are not afraid. We choose to embrace the truth, not the illusion." With that declaration, she reached out toward the siren, channeling her energy into a final, resounding note. In a blinding flash of light, the chamber erupted with sound, the combined voices of the trio and the lost souls creating a melody that shattered the darkness. The siren's form dissolved into a cascade of shimmering light, her power extinguished. As the blinding light enveloped the chamber, Lyra, Brahm, and Caius felt a surge of warmth wash over them. The shadows that had once threatened to consume them vanished, replaced by a serene glow that illuminated the cavern. The lost souls, freed from their torment, began to rise, their faces now radiant with gratitude. "Thank you," one whispered, a gentle smile gracing her lips. "You have given us hope. We can finally be at peace." Brahm felt tears welling in his eyes as he watched the spirits ascend, their forms dissolving into the light. "We did it," he murmured, disbelief mingling with joy. "We freed them." Caius lowered his lute, his heart swelling with emotion. "This is the song of redemption," he said, his voice thick with awe. "We turned despair into hope." Lyra, still trembling from the intensity of their confrontation, took a deep breath. "But what about us? We came seeking answers, and now," her voice trailed off, uncertainty clouding her thoughts. Suddenly, the altar at the center of the chamber began to glow, revealing the crystal vial they had seen earlier. It pulsed with a soft, inviting light, drawing them closer. "Perhaps this holds the answers we seek," Brahm suggested, his curiosity piqued. As they approached the altar, the vial shimmered, and a soft voice echoed through the chamber. "This vial contains the essence of truth. It will reveal what you need to know, but be warned. The truth can be both a gift and a burden." Lyra reached for the vial, feeling its warmth radiate through her fingers. "I'm ready," she said, determination etched on her face. "I want to confront my past." With a nod from her companions, she uncorked the vial, and a swirling mist enveloped her. Visions flooded her mind, memories of her childhood, the mistakes she had made, and the faces of those she had lost. Each image cut deep, but with each revelation, she felt a weight lift from her heart. "I see them," she gasped, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I see where I went wrong, and I understand what I must do to heal." Brahm and Caius watched in awe as the mist swirled around Lyra, illuminating her with a soft glow. "You're not alone," Brahm said gently. "We're here with you." As the vision subsided, Lyra opened her eyes, now filled with clarity and purpose. "I know what I must do. I will honor their memories by helping others, just as I wanted to heal myself." Caius stepped forward, inspired by Lyra's transformation. "And I will write the ballad of our journey, the song that will carry our story to the world, His eyes sparkled with renewed passion, ready to weave their experiences into a melody that would inspire others. With their paths clear, the trio turned to leave the chamber, the light guiding their way. As they emerged from the depths of the ocean, the dawn broke over Eldermere, casting a golden glow across the village. The villagers gathered at the shore, their faces filled with wonder. "You've returned," someone called out, disbelief and joy mingling in their voice. Lyra, Brahm, and Caius exchanged glances, hearts full of hope. "We have returned, and we bring with us the truth," Lyra declared, her voice strong and steady. "Together, we will heal our village and ourselves." As the sun rose higher, illuminating the path ahead, they knew their journey was just beginning. United by their experiences, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the power of friendship, truth, and the promise of redemption.